Red flags. So red flags on estimates. So let's say you have a 1-bedroom apartment, right? It's not a lot. You can send in pictures. But your salesperson should be asking you a lot of questions. Some of the lower, I don't want to say fly by night, but some other companies will leave gray area knowing that things are going to go wrong. Because when they go wrong on your move day, now they can bang you for a lot more money because something's happening that you didn't tell them. And that's kind of a really crappy thing to say, but that happens in the industry. Obviously we don't do that because I ask a whole bunch of questions. When I say this is what it's going to cost, this is the investment to not have things affect us, right? So, if they just ask you to write a list of things and they're not asking for pictures, they're not asking for video, and they're basically just phoning in an estimate, it's not accurate, right? So even if it's a small move, a 3-hour move can turn into a 6-hour move just by 1 or 2 things being left out, like oh hey, there's a long walk, or there's only one elevator, we're on the other end of it, right? There's just logistics that could double your time. So you're planning to spend $1,000 and now it's $2,500. How did that happen? It can happen. Not with us. You want to have an estimator or a salesperson, whoever, asking you a lot of questions, and you want to have a lot of answers ready and be listening for the questions being asked. If you have an estimator or you have a company that is not really, doesn't give you the feeling that they're asking detailed questions, they're not going to be prepared, that's a red flag. Follow? So your job now is to run through your head and go through these things. What am I packing? Do I want them to pack? If they, are there costs for boxes? If they box my TV, if they box my art, is there a cost for that? Am I bringing all my furniture or not? And anything that I'm not bringing, I want to have it handled prior to move day. And if it doesn't get handled prior to move day, I'm going to call my moving company so we can be prepared for it if they can do something or not, right? The destination, what does that look like? How can I solve any, problems going, before they happen, right? That's your job. Is there stuff outside plants, man? People sometimes are like, well, you can't bring my plants. No, we're not, legally we're not supposed to bring plants, and nor propane tanks, right? If you didn't show me that you had a grill, now you are upset because I'm not bringing your propane tanks. Well, that's breaking the law, and it could be bad, right? Outside plants, we don't have space on the truck, and outside plants, all the bugs are going to go, the little whatever's in the dirt, now that gets all through your stuff. So then you're going, well, why do I have roaches and ants and lizards all through my boxes? Well, it's because you threw your outside plants on our truck at the end of it, and when it bounced around, all the little things scurried up into your bed. Not my problem, right? Yeah, your job as the customer is to think of and walk around and take what I've just said. This is a long video. Hope you're taking notes. I'm probably going to have somewhere where you can get, actually on this page, you'll see the steps. Write them down. And I'm going through it. This is about how long it takes for me to do an estimate. Estimates, when I show up to your house, 30, 45 minutes. Because I'm asking a lot of questions. And I'm saying, okay, you're going to wrap that, I'm going to wrap this. You're going to do this, I'm going to do that. Cool, cool, cool. Right? So we're very clear with expectations. And also, circumstances. So if this doesn't happen, this is what's going to cost. Or, if something goes awry, it goes left instead of right. If it goes left, this is how we're going to handle it and be prepared for it. Right? Lots of questions. Acquiring and cultivating an accurate estimate is largely on you. It's almost like 75%, right? 150% to get this thing. Red flags are not asking enough questions, leaving too many areas vague, right? If they don't want to answer things specifically, right? If they are kind of like bobbing around an answer, that's a red flag, right? Just say it. We don't cover that, or we cover that. It's going to cost you extra, right? If you choose to do it. So keep an eye out. Good luck. This is your moving tip of the day.